How much porn is too much porn? Is there even something like porn addiction? Can this even be a condition someone might face or experience? Watching porn sometimes is absolutely okay. It doesn't necessarily mean you're addicted or you're suffering from porn addiction. So what is porn addiction then? Porn addiction is when you are dependent on it, when you think you're excessively watching porn, right? It's when you think it's affecting your relationships, it's affecting your ability to focus or concentrate on work. It also affects your mood to a very, very large extent. You maybe feel sad, you feel guilty, you feel not very good about yourself. So just a lot of unpleasant emotions around it. Let's discuss possible causes for porn addiction. After we've discussed what porn addiction is, of course, the next question is why? Why is this even happening to me? So porn addiction could have different causes, and I think it varies person to person. There wouldn't be one specific factor that is generally applicable to all. So it could, maybe for someone, the cause could have started with them using porn as a coping mechanism to stress. For someone, it could have been dealing with boredom. For someone else, it could be dealing with loneliness. So the point is there are different causes, and it's important to identify how it even started, different factors that were surrounding it at that point of time. I understand coping with porn addiction can be very difficult. It probably, just makes you feel like you're the only one dealing with this and just nobody understands what you're going through. It's easy for people to tell you, oh, just stop watching porn, just give it a break. But then it's not easy. You know what you're going through. But I do have a few suggestions and tips which could be very helpful for you to practice at home. Some of them are start with maybe using site blockers, which is, you cut access to watching porn on the internet. Another could be cut access to credit cards because, for obvious reasons, cut access to porn again. Join these online network groups, like you have your Sex Addicts Anonymous, you have another one which is your Sex and Lovers Addicts Anonymous. So these groups have people who are facing a similar issue, and so I'm sure it feels better to be with people who could empathize and support you in return. A couple of other things are, ensure you have a routine to follow. Try and go cold turkey, which is, you set a timeline and you say, I'm just going to stop no matter what. So these are a few suggestions for you to try out at home. A lot of people have found it very helpful. If you think you're still finding it difficult to cope or overcome porn addiction, I advise for you to consult with a sexual wellness expert, and once you've identified the possible cause for it, treatment should be fairly easier. If you'd like to know more about porn addiction, related issues you're facing with it, or other sexual concerns, please visit our website and book a consultation with some of India's leading sexologists. I hope you found this video helpful. I'd love to hear your thoughts, or even if you feel there are some hacks and tips for others to follow, please feel free to drop in questions, suggestions, or anything else in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'll see you soon.